Hello guys, welcome to another video from Phi Phi Island. In this video, I will talk about cheap and free things to do in Ko Phi Phi. So without further ado, let's jump into the video with Thailand intro. Welcome to our Rediscover Thailand series. I have traveled all over Thailand for 12 months, and in this Thailand travel guide series, we will feed monkeys, swim with sharks, and of course, we will get to know the elephants, enjoy the beaches, hike mountains. We will also join the biggest water fight in the world. If you want to see all these and more, make sure you subscribe now and ring the bell to discover all about Thailand for free. In these top things to do in Phi Phi Island video, I will talk about the specific things that I really enjoy doing. Number one on my list is swimming with sharks. Of course, there are some tours that you can take to go and check out the sharks, but if you want, you can also do it for free, which is the way I did it. Keep in mind, if you have a big fear of shark, you might not want to do it, and also not having any supervision of somebody there, it might be extra adrenaline for you. But the sharks that I'm talking about are black tip reef sharks. They're not really that aggressive. Obviously, you don't want to go to the water if you have a cut or blood, because that might change their behavior. But in a normal circumstances, they're not really aggressive. That's why we decided to go ourselves instead of spend the money. And it was a really good experience. You can find these sharks at the end of the long beach in the rocky section. For us, when we went there, we see the boats in the distance where there was a rocky section, and we believe that the sharks must be all the way out there. And what we did was we rented a kayak, planning to go all the way that deep, renting the goggles in the beach and renting a kayak. But other than that, there was no money that we spent. But after swimming around a little bit, I realized you don't really need to go that deep, because the sharks are literally right next to the beach. You just need to come to the end of the long beach, and then from there you turn kind of left where the rocky section is, and that's where we see the sharks. So you don't really need the tour, and maybe there are more sharks in the distance where the tour's going. I'm not sure about that, but we swim only around the beach and we see the sharks. While we were swimming, we had the chance to see 5 different sharks. Most of them didn't come really close, they were in the distance, but there were some of them, I think, were more brave, so they were kind of a bit more close. And I even had one shark, it wasn't too big, something like this, passed beneath my feet, and it was really nice experience. And also, to come to Long Beach, we didn't get a boat. There is an option that if you want to come with a long tail to speed up the time, you can do that, but we decided to walk to Long Beach. And it was really nice walk. Like, there was hikes up, down, you were coming into the nature, coming back to the sea. So the hike itself, it was really nice, and it wasn't that difficult, so you can do it pretty easily. Just keep in mind, in the heat, you might need to be well hydrated, because it's going to be like at least 15 minutes walk, so you might need to get water with you. But other than that, it was pretty easy. If you want to find out more information about swimming with sharks in Phi Phi, I will put my vlog here that you can check out, and you can see all our day to find out more information. Number 2 on my list is boat tour. Obviously, the boat tour is a classic thing to do, but it's definitely worth it. There are 6 islands in the group known as Phi Phi, and 2 of the main ones are Phi Phi Don and Phi Phi Le. Phi Phi Don is the one where you are gonna stay in, so if you want to visit the other islands, you will need a boat to get there. And Phi Phi Le is the one where the Maya Bay is. There are different tours available, such as long tail tours, private tours, and many more other options. Most of the boat tours in Phi Phi Island will take you to the most popular spots, such as Pile Lagoon, Bamboo Island, Maya Bay, Monkey Beach, Viking Cave, Loh Samah Bay, Noi Bay, and Long Beach. Out of all these destinations, Maya Bay is definitely the most popular one. It's because there was a movie, The Beach, and from there this beach got really popular. Because it was so popular, there were lots of tourists coming here every day, and unfortunately that damaged the corals and the environment in Maya Bay, and due to that, currently the Maya Bay is closed, so you will not be able to enter into the lagoon. And from all these destinations, my favorite was Pile Lagoon. Pile Lagoon locates in Phi Phi Le, which is the same island where the Maya Bay is, but this is kind of less known, and there is no beach in there. So when we went there to be able to explore, we get the kayaks from our tour operators, and we kayak all the way into the lagoon, and there was really high limestones, and it was pretty quiet, so I felt like I was in a Jurassic Park or something. It was really nice experience. And once we kayaked back out, We take the snorkel gear and we start snorkeling at the beginning of the lagoon, and it was one of the best snorkeling experience I ever had. When we take the boat tour, obviously it stopped other places such as Monkey Beach and other destinations as well, but Maya Bay and the Pilar Lagoon was the highlights for me, because Maya Bay is the popular and Pilar Lagoon is the one that I really enjoyed, so that's why I wanted to share them. But there are lots of different boat tours that you can take. And one other thing that I really enjoyed was with the tour that we take, after going everywhere, we stop in the middle of the sea just outside Maya Bay and watch the sun setting. It was really nice with the food and fruits included to the tour. It was a really nice experience. Number 3 on my list is to exploring not touristic areas in Phi Phi Island. There are lots of different ways that you can explore not touristic areas in Phi Phi Island, but we wanted to do many places in one day, and that's why we decided to go with the Antruck. I want to make a disclaimer here. The owner of Antruck is my friend, but I wouldn't add it to this list if I didn't really enjoy my time in the tour. The tour started by visiting 3 different viewpoints. These are generally pretty touristic areas, but it was on the way to the locals village. That's why we check out the views here. And Masha, who was the guide, shared with us the information about Phi Phi Island and also some information about the tsunami that happened in 2004. After the viewpoints, we continue walking through the jungle to be able to reach the locals village. The village itself was small and quiet, but it was pretty touristic. There were also souvenir shops, and English information was everywhere. After the village, we continued the tour towards Loh Lana Bay. We didn't stop in this beach. We just walked through it to get to the next beach, but at the end of the Loh Lana Bay, there was a small fisherman's village. There were only few houses here, and they didn't have electric and other luxuries we take as a granted in Western society. After the fisherman's village, we start hiking to Noi Bay. This section of the hike was a bit more difficult compared to the rest of the day. I end up ripping off my short in this hike as well. Noi Bay was looking really nice. When we arrived there, there was nobody in the beach other than us, and the limestone islands in the distance made it really nice, picturesque. Once we arrived to the beach, the first thing we did was to check out the cave right next to the beach. This was a small cave, but it was an interesting experience. Especially when you look out from the cave, the view was amazing. After we explored the cave, it was time to swim and enjoy the sunset. When we decided to go for swimming, we realized that it was really rocky and we didn't have any snorkeling gear with us. That's why we decided not to go for a swim, and we just sit on the beach by the sea and enjoy the sunset. After the sunset, it was time for my favorite section of the tour. Masha gave everyone headlights and we start hiking through the jungle back to civilization. As Masha is my longtime friend, I knew that she saw snakes many times in this part of the tour, and due to that, she even stopped the group and warned everyone to be careful. The night hike was an amazing experience. Knowing that you are in a forest with poisonous snakes and other animals, while you can only see where the headlight points and the rest is pitch black, is definitely gets your sense and adrenaline spiked. This was undoubtedly my favorite part of the tour. This tour also included buffet and a drink, so after the hike, we went home, have a shower and come to eat our dinner. And after dinner, we take our drink, sit by the beach and enjoy the view. If you want to find out more information about our day with Antruck Tour, I will put my vlog here so you can check it out. Number 4 on my list is Viewpoint. This viewpoint is the one where the tour with Antruck started, but you don't need to get the tour to be able to come to this viewpoint. The location of the viewpoint makes it really accessible to everyone, but it's not an easy to reach it. There are around 360 stairs to climb to be able to reach the entrance of the viewpoint. Once you arrive, you will have to pay 30 Thai baht for entrance. And right next to the entrance is the viewpoint 1. Here you can start to see the Phi Phi Island beneath your feet. But the view here is not as good as the viewpoint 2. They designed it really nice here. So other than the view, make sure to check around as well. There are I love Phi Phi signs that you can take a picture, and there are benches available to catch your breath before continuing to hike. Viewpoint 2 is one of the highest places on the Phi Phi Island. That's why it offers a beautiful view for you. From here, you can see the dumbbell shape of Phi Phi Don, and Phi Phi Le in the distance as well. So far, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button so YouTube will show it to the other people as well. And if you want to support me personally, my donation link will be in the description as well. Number 5 on my list is Muay Thai Bar. Phi Phi Island is really popular with its nightlife, and Muay Thai Reggae Bar offers an interesting experience for its guests. There is a ring in the middle of the bar where the tourists can jump in to fight each other. You don't have to buy a ticket to enter, but you do have to buy a drink. Keep in mind, this is not a place to come to watch a real Muay Thai fight. This is where the tourists comes to punch each other in the ring. And between the tourists, there were some Thai guys doing Muay Thai, but this wasn't a real fight. This was more of a show. At least if you see a real fight before, you can easily see the difference. But for my wife, at first she thought it's a real fight until I explained her why it cannot be real fight. But at the end, the show and the tourists punching each other, both of them were entertaining to watch. As I was watching the fights and enjoying my bucket of alcohol, I think I get a little bit tipsy because I decided to give it a go as well. I personally would not consider myself as a fighter, but I enjoy martial art. That's why when I was in Thailand, I trained in Muay Thai for around 1 month. But with the alcohol encouragement, I decided to test my skills. I went to fight promoter to sign up, and when they asked me if I have any Muay Thai experience, I made the mistake of saying a little bit. And the promoter said, good. And then he went to a specific table and bring me one guy and he said, good, this is an MMA fighter. This guy was a tourist as well, and he was there with his trainer and girlfriend. At that moment, I realized I shouldn't have said I have a little bit of experience. I should have specifically explained that I only trained a little bit for a month and that was just for fun. But when he comes, I decide not to run away and face him to see what's gonna happen. Luckily, I found out that he was a fighter, which let me be more cautious until I find out about his skill level, which was a great decision as the first second of the fight, he attacked me with a high kick. If I didn't pull back, that would have definitely knocked me out. Throughout the fight, it was always his skill level was much higher than mine, but I managed to keep up with him throughout the fight without getting knocked out, but at the end, I lost by points. To be honest, it wasn't nice that I lost the fight in front of my wife, but it was still fun. It was my first fight ever in the ring, and the adrenaline feeling before starting the fight was amazing. If you want to find out more information about our day in Muay Thai Bar, I will put my vlog here so you can check it out. Number 6 on my list are fire shows. You can watch these fire shows in many beach bars on Lah Talam or Tonsai Bay. For some bars, this can be extra entertainment as the loud music and the alcohol flows, and for others, it can be the main show with the music in the background. As the night moves on, you can see the Thai guys playing with fireballs, dancing with inflamed torches. Just keep in mind, when they throw it to the air, they didn't catch it every time, so you might want to decide how close you want to stay. As the night moves on, the fire crew picks up volunteers to join into the show, and they perform fire tricks really close to you. Watching in the first section how many times they dropped the fire made it a bit risky, and I like adrenaline, that's why I decided to volunteer for one of the show. For this section, they pick 5-6 people and sit us in the middle of the stage. They give us each 1 cigarette and told us to keep it in our mouth to light it. They were performing fire tricks around us until one of them starts spinning 2 fireballs and bringing these fireballs to your face to light the cigarette. If you are going to watch the fire show in Phi Phi Island, I advise you to volunteer as it doesn't seem that dangerous and it is a nice memory. There is also skipping rope for you to try your skill, and if you are willing to do it naked, you would get a free drink as well. You don't need to enter the bar to be able to watch these fire shows. They are on the beach, so you can simply sit just outside the bar in the beach and watch the show. But I think sitting at the front row and enjoying your drink while watching the show is worth paying for 1 drink. Number 7 on my list is the pool party. More specifically, Ibiza pool party. This party happens 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. It is a free entrance and the party starts at 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. There is not much to tell about this party. As you can understand from the name, there is a pool and a loud music. Everybody is drinking and partying. There are tables to chill if you don't want to get into the pool, or you can play the beer pong to get drunk in a fun way. As you're watching this video, I assume you are interested with Thailand, so I'll put my Thailand playlist here. Make sure to check it out. There are lots of interesting and informative videos for you to watch. So hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.